Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy DJ Mr.E, and I want to thank you so much for tuning in on another wonderful episode of the One Big Party Show every Tuesday night right here live and direct on my YouTube channel. Tonight, I have an amazing show lineup for you. You don't want to miss it. So listen, do me a favor, do like what I'm doing right now. Sit back on the couch, take a sip of nice coffee, and by the way, we're in the month of March, so therefore I get to drink coffee again. But not only that, it is Women's History Month, and we're starting a brand new series called Women in Power. So listen, if you haven't done so as yet, do me a huge favor. Hit that red subscribe button, hit that share button, hit that bell, and let your friends and family know that you are now watching the One Big Party Show with yours truly, DJ Mr.E. Don't go nowhere. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in to the One Big Party Show. I am your host, DJ Mr.E. This is that show that bridges the gap between life, faith, culture, entertainment, and bringing you the best of the best in Christian music and much more. Tonight, I have an amazing guest on the show. She's not a stranger to anybody. As a matter of fact, if you go through my Facebook feed, my Instagram feed, my Twitter feed, all of my feeds, just feed me, you will see her on there in some way, form, or shape. I'm talking about none other than my beautiful wife, unique boss lady Jackson. So listen, we're about to show some local love right now. We never start off the show without showing some local love. This tonight is going to be an amazing episode. Not only that, but we are in the month of March, and it is Women's History Month. We're starting a brand new series called Women in Power. And who else best to start off the show but with my beautiful wife? I don't know if y'all remember, but last season, her and her best friend Tiffany Knowles came and kind of kicked me off the show. Let's watch that for a second so y'all can see what we're talking about. You are tuned in to the Whoa!
Hold up. I thought it was ladies' night. You're not having that way tonight. No. You said it's ladies' night, and the ladies are taking over. Therefore, bye-bye. Love you, smooches. Hey, welcome back to the One Big Party Show, and it's the return of the queens, as I said.
You see, they kicked me off the show, but tonight I am in total control. No, it's all about women in power. So tonight, sit back, relax, grab some coffee, as I said. Listen, it's the month of March, so I'm back into my coffee. But listen, this is your local love of the week. Check it out. Don't go nowhere.
You hear that beating, that's my heart rate. What? Something's growing inside, make no mistake. Yeah. It's a feeling that I can't shake. 9.9, I ain't talking earthquake. You hear that beating inside, that's my heart rate. Something's growing inside, make no mistake. It's a feeling that I can't shake. 9.9, I ain't talking earthquakes. Got a new song growing inside. Had to let go of all of my pride. Listen to that voice inside. Talk about let go and just vibe. Got a new song in me, my passion is my harmony. You became a part of me, you became a part of me. I just thought I'd let you know, I ain't never letting go, never letting go. Never letting go, Thought I'd let you know, let you know. Thought I'd let you know, I ain't never letting go, never letting go. There's no denial, despite my trials, I can count on you. There's no denial, despite my trials, I know you can get me through. I know, my God loves me. I know, He cares for me. I know, my God loves me. I know, He cares for me. I know,
Yo. Okay. Yeah, Jesus really loved me and I know that I know I'm equipped with a grip and I won't let him go. I used to want to be the homie with a whole lot of dough, but then he flipped the script and now I won't let him go. Yo, ain't nobody that I'm gonna fear. Whom? He is more than resolution for the year. Boom, ain't nobody got time for the doom and the gloom. I'ma give him every rhyme from the womb to the tomb. Yo, cause ain't nobody better. He be with me through the weather, cover me just like a sweater. Yo, we better together. So whenever I'm in trouble, bet I'm tagging him in. Yo, and every time I'm rapping, yo, I'm bragging on him. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Never let it go. Thought I'd let you know. I ain't never let it go.
There's no denial, despite my trials, I can count on you. There's no denial, despite my trials, I know you can get me through. I know, my God loves me. I know, he cares for me. I know, my God loves me. I know, he cares for me. I know, my God loves me. I know, he cares for me. I know, my God loves me. I know, he cares for me. I know, my God loves me. I know, he cares for me. I know, my God loves me. I know, he cares for me. I know, my God loves me. I know, he cares for me. I know, my God loves me. I know, he cares for me. There's no denial, despite my trials, I can count on you. There's no denial, despite my trials, I know you can get me through.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you once again for tuning in to the One Big Party Show. As you can tell, I have none other than my beautiful wife, boss lady, Jackson. How you doing, babe?
I'm well, thank you.
Woo! Team Jackson in the house.
Thank you for having me on.
Of course, well, the last time you and Tiffany kicked me off the show, y'all took over the whole thing, so I had to kind of put stipulations in the contract and tell you, listen, no kicking off the show this time. And yeah, anyways, you go back and watch that recap from last season. Y'all will see like Tiffany and her that I'm about to start the show. They just kicked me off and they took over the whole entire season. Yeah. But we're here again. It's a brand new season, new mission, new grind. How are you feeling?
Feeling good.
All right. So let's kind of start from the very beginning, because there's a lot of people who they know you as my wife. They know you as like way back when, Unique the Dancer. But in between then and now, a lot has transpired and a lot has new seasons, new people in your life. We've grown a family. We're going on 14 years of marriage, Yes. So, woo, yes, marriage works, guys. Marriage works. So, listen, let's start from the very beginning.
You sure you have time for this? How long is this show? I thought it was like,
we got enough time.
It's like a 30-minute show.
We're gonna start from the beginning, back in Adam and Eve times. Let's go. So, originally, you are from where? Because some people may see you and they hear you talk on the phone and they think you from like, North Dakota.
Oh, wow.
No. All jokes aside. So talk to us about your upbringing, where you're from, your mama, your papa. Talk to us.
Well, I'm from Jamaica.
Whoop, whoop.
Born and partially raised.
Wait, define partially raised.
No, because people say, because of the fact that I don't have a strong Jamaican accent.
Until she gets upset.
They say I've been Americanized. So that's why I say that. But yeah, I've been here for several years. I don't know where to start.
Start anywhere.
Okay.
Start that moment you got off the plane. I'm gonna crack jokes on you tonight. Anyway, so talk to us about like
How about when you harassed me in the parking lot trying to get me.
Oh, you really want to go there? Okay, fine. So I was walking in the parking lot and she was like, "Hey, papi."
No.
All right, so listen, you guys might have heard my version of the story. Let's hear your version of the story, because they always hear mine.
They do.
But they never hear yours.
But they don't know which one is real because you keep remixing.
That's the reason I'm going to keep my mouth shut. You tell them your version of how we encountered.
Okay. All right. So I was at a concert at a church in North Miami, and I was outside. There was a group that I was working with at the time, They were performing at the church, and I was waiting outside. I believe I had to work that same night. And while sitting in the parking lot, there were E was with someone at the time. They're all hanging out, talking, and everything. And then I see this guy. Actually, I didn't even see his face fully at the time. It was so dark.
See, normally this is where I would insert and say I saw a damsel in distress, but you know what? I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
I was not in distress.
I'm just saying.
I was preparing my mind mentally because I used to work the graveyard shift at a hotel
somewhere. Somewhere behind God's back.
The night shift for several years. And just while I was there, this guy came up, hey, are you okay? He started talking to me. I shared with him on the company that I'm a part of, helping to promote and produce Christ-centered events. And he's like, hey, I'm an artist. I was like, oh, great.
With a heavy accent.
Yeah.
I don't want artists. I just got off the plane.
Yeah, I say that he's new and he's performed back in his island, and he's really trying to make a name for himself here in South Florida. If I wouldn't mind working with him, I was like, yeah, here's my number. You can give me a call. So fast forward.
Don't leave nothing out now.
I have to. This is a short show.
This is my show. I can go as long as I want.
Several calls later, we finally got a chance to connect because I was working. I was going to school. I was doing a lot, and we finally got a chance to connect through just him being a part of our events. A really great guy. And I said to myself, like, hey, you know what? Anytime I produce an event, I want to have E part of it. At that time, he was not DJ Mr.E. I don't know. What name did you go by?
I would just go by Mr.E because I was rapping. I wasn't DJ. I didn't even know how to DJ back then.
Yeah, before this DJ Mr.E career took off, I was producing a lot of events, concert tours, featuring different artists, and he was part of the events as well. And then he started taking on a role behind the scenes. And one thing that stood out to me, out of many, but I shared with him one time, I was like, yeah, I want to produce this tour. I also want to produce, take it not just at a national level, I want to go international. He would produce an event in Africa, right, and do a tour over there. He was like, okay, cool. Maybe like a week or two later, he's like, hey, have you looked into airfare? I was like, what are you talking about? Airfare for what? To the trip. How we're going to get the sound equipment? Are we going to bring sound equipment over there? We're going to get sound there. What are the rates? I'm like, dude, it was just an idea. He's like, yeah, but come on. And I really appreciate that because I'm normally the one who pushing people, hey, you shared your vision, you shared your dream with me. What do you currently have in place to help bring that dream, that vision to life? So it felt really great to have you be that support system to me whenever I shared my big goals and dreams. And so through that, evolved into a beautiful friendship. And then he threw a little monkey wrench in there. It's like, hey, I want to know.
a monkey wrench?
No, not necessarily a monkey wrench.
Hey, I'm the only one gets to use that phrase. I throw a monkey wrench.
All right, so really good friends. We're traveling. We're doing all these great things. And then he shared his feelings. I was like, oh, great. And the only reason why I said that is because being a woman in the entertainment industry, and there are not many executives who are women, sometimes we experience where all of a sudden, because we're in a position of power, guys like see you as, wow, I want you in my life, you're this, you're that. And it ends up being where they really just want you for your skill set, not because of love. And that was my concern. Not necessarily that he just wanted me for
of course
what
I wanted
could do for him, but he really pursued me, and even when I asked him, hey, you know what, thank you for sharing your feelings, let's kind of give ourselves a period of time.
Oh no, let's be real about it. She put me on a 60-day probation like if it was a job.
It was not probation. But it was a time where I said, hey, you definitely want to just take a step back. Maybe because we're on tour, we're traveling a lot together.
Probation.
That's why you feel the way you do. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have done it that way. But it's just, that's how I felt.
Pause. So how would you have done it differently then? Wait, hold on. I want to know this. How would you have done it differently?
Actually, I'm glad I did it.
You would have shut me down?
I'm glad I did it that way because it allowed me to see how serious you are.
Of course, I'm always serious.
Because you hear these stories all the time. People who are they're in the movie with this guy. All of a sudden, they get connected because they were the lead characters. They get married. The next production with another main lead character. Then they break up with this one to go with the next one, and this whole cycle is no different on a local level or national level. It's just we're not in the media, in the forefront of the media like those other people are. But I was just concerned about that. Mm-hmm. I didn't want after the tour, after the music stops, right? The love dies, the passion dies. You're just in a moment, and I didn't want that to happen.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's her version of the story. Now, let me tell you the way how it goes. No, I'm just joking.
What blessed my heart is he was like, you know what? No, I really want us to move beyond just being friends. I want to know the type of cereal you like. I want to know how you like your coffee. I'm like, which book is he reading? But I remember those key moments. I actually remember exactly where I was when you said that. Like different key things that you would share with me. I remember exactly where I was in that moment of time because they were. It was really beautiful. I was like, wow, look at DJ Mr.E trying to be romantic. but ever since then, beautiful friendship. Now we have 3 kids and we're still together.
Oh yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a little break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about your business career, because you're not just a wife, a mom, a friend, a sister, a daughter, but you are a Jackson of all trades. Now, people always say a jack of all trades. She's a Jackson. You get it? Jackson.
There's a difference.
Yeah, she's a Jackson of all trades. Anyways, but we're going to come back. We're going to talk about your business ventures. We're going to talk about your entrepreneurship, your mentorship program, everything that goes with who you are outside of the 4 walls of the house. Okay. All right? So, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, stay tuned. We got some videos coming for you guys real quick. It's your boy DJ Mr.E and Boss Lady Jackson on the One Big Party Show. Oh!
Listen, take a look around, what we dealing with. All these rappers sound the same, no appealingness. Ain't nobody feeding souls, there's no meal in this. Robbing people's futures, we getting good at stealing this. I've been rhyming from the get-go, I rap low. Mission still the same, never changing, you can bet, bro. What defines success nowadays? We're the future, this is our days. All these rappers tripping now, they on a power craze. Think they run the world, cause some people like to shower praise on their lifestyle. This ain't nothing new, it's a shame we still live the same, ain't nothing grew. Let's talk about it, see a female rapper doing right. But they don't care, so you'll never see us roll the mic. If I ain't stripping down, then I lose tonight. So these dudes is right, women only matter if they choose this life. This our day and age, I ain't playing games. All these women who support this, I ain't saying names. Just go about your business. Your money be in shape, but your morals need some fitness. Women need to unify, I hear that all the time. But then they drop the B word and almost all they rhymes. Yo, they for real, tell me how this works. You go first, why you thinking you don't make this problem worse? Telling all these young faces they don't matter. Money, looks, and sex is the way you climb your ladder. You shatter every dream you have of being something special. Your heart is pumping, but you got a couple broken vessels. Yo, I could never do what they be doing. Every day I remind myself what I'm pursuing. People said I'm fake cause I'm an Asian rapper, but here I'm trying to save hip-hop, that's what I'm going after. Yeah, and they say that lyricism died. Well, I'ma bring it back to life, watch this song revive. Every mind hypnotized by these current trends. See what music needs to stop streaming, their current ends. Yeah, I hope you got that. I got love for every female, I don't knock that. And if you trying to change the game, don't ever stop that. Make a difference with the industry, don't wanna block that. Yeah, let's think about our future. Let's think about what we doing here. Whole generation talking to us, are we fluent here? Let's make it blue in here. Sky's the limit, got my whole crew in here. On a mission, never stop and do it bigger. Yeah, it's time you're moving here. Yeah, it's time you're moving here. Yeah, me that we here, to JAH every day. I'm on Bogo Dal, you got a right path, 우리 향해. 과거에서 벗어나다 finale. 담이 흘린 이 땅에서 새싹이 나네. Don't be a spectator. Make your steps greater. You can rest later. Let's do this. Yeah, it's a wrap. This how I got my story in. No longer am I worrying. You see me rapping Korean, I see the future pouring in. It's pouring and pouring, and take this DeLorean flying high, that's what you saw me. And my future's up on the screen auditorium. Never look to the past like an historian. They told me to switch it up, be relevant. They told me to switch it up, be relevant. Spit like a mumble rapper.
And we're back, ladies.
You gotta redo that, because I was fixing my hair when you did that.
Oh, you know I'm still gonna keep that.
No, you're not.
Bloopers. And we are back, ladies.
Yeah, wait till I finish.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with Unique fixing her hair. This is.
I want to make sure it's late. You know, my hair looks.
Girl, this is live TV. We can't be rewinding stuff. This is live.
Man, I'm done now.
Listen, don't let this woman in power thing get to your head, okay? Listen, what?
Now you can start.
Okay, my bad. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with the One Big Party Show. You know I'm so gonna leave that in there. It's your boy, DJ Mr.E, and the one and only boss lady, the one who signs all of my checks, the one who gives me all the advice, the one who loves me when I need some loving, Boss Lady Jackson. How you feeling?
I'm well, thank you.
Awesome. Come on, let's take a sip of the coffee, because you know the whole month of February,
I have a
ding, ding. You know what? Listen, the whole month of February, I spent, drinking tea, juices, you know, and I'm proud of myself because I made it too. Well, thank you so much. You know, even though you wake up in the morning and I can smell the coffee brewing in the kitchen.
I didn't know this.
Not every day, but I mean, occasionally.
Really good, because for some reason, when he takes a break from coffee,
is when she craves the most for it.
I'm so serious. Like all other months, I'm good, but in February, I'm like sneaking out to get a cup of coffee.
Tis.
Making sure I chew gum so he doesn't smell it on my breath.
How supportive is she?
No, but I don't know what it is. Like.
Anyways, listen.
But I did better this year. I think I only had like 2 cups of coffee
a day.
In secret.
Okay, well, anyways, so let's switch gears for a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about Unique, the boss lady, as the businesswoman. Okay. You are a business owner, couple of businesses actually. Let's talk about that. No, for real. Let's talk about that. You had visions of many endeavors that you wanted to part. I remember one particular thing that you told me is that you want to own a plaza that has different businesses that sort of kind of correlates with each other. So like you'll have maybe like a barbershop, a salon, a nail salon, kind of like you see like people do that also, but you want it to be more faith-based. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's still part of the plan. A 3-story plaza, and within the plaza is going to have several businesses. So from the health and wellness to business development, professional development, a social room in a sense where there's social activities that take place. And then also, I'm definitely not leaving out dance, but where there is just pretty much, because with Train for Greatness, which is the name of the business, it's a holistic approach to professional and business development. And for many of us, we're so focused on that dream and on that goal where we neglect to have a healthy work-life balance. So that is what the plaza is going to entail, from a gym, a training facility. So each area is geared towards one aspect of life where we need to make sure we're developed, finances, things of that nature.
Well, let me ask you this: in such a male-dominated world, do you find it hard, or do you see where, let's say, there's not as much woman out there doing stuff like that? Like have you encountered that in your pursuit of getting these dreams accomplished?
Well, I must say that in my career, as far as I explore various industries, I like to use it as an opportunity to learn and grow and build my own business or develop my skill set to apply towards my business. I've had great women in leadership, in advertising, hospitality, in the various industries that I worked in. I've worked under powerful women in business. And that was great for me, seeing that for myself, because for most, they don't get that opportunity. They mainly work under, a owner who's a man, or their manager is a man. But for me, I've always had top level executives who are women.
That's nice. Who's one of the most influential women that you've let's say that you still look up to or have looked up to in the past?
As far as who I've worked with, or
work with, or life in general. I mean, it's women in power. So, maybe one or two people who have inspired you to be who you are today.
Definitely my mother.
Shout out to mommy.
Yeah, my mom is a rock star. She's like a ninja. She, for real. She is, and she has this beauty about her where she gets things done. And my sister and I, we're still trying to figure out how on earth does she get that done. I mean, the mere fact that she's soft-spoken, but she can rip you apart.
With the soft-spokenness?
Yes.
That's probably where you get it from, though. Like, listen, whenever she's mad at me, like, you see that smile? That's exactly where she put that smile. Like, that says it all. Like, I'm going to hurt you.
No, but she possesses such power, and her ability to embody what Training for Greatness is all about, a healthy work-life balance. I remember her being a single mother, raising me, going to school, and then my youngest sister came along, but she never stopped. She figured out a way, and mind you, she has a visual impairment on top of that, but she never allowed that impairment to prevent her from pursuing her dreams. Everything that she has set her mind to do, she's accomplished it. And that is a beautiful example, because I have at that time, only recently, have had slight fear and anxiety that kind of creeped in. But before, fearless. It was like, who said I can't do that? Who said I cannot accomplish that? I will, and this is how it's going to happen. I don't know where the money's coming from. You know, when I purchased my first property, it was something where I was living in the room of my grandmother's house, and I did not know. People thought I was crazy. What are you talking about? You're going to own a property? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to own a property, this and that, and then when I'm done with it, I'm going to flip it or going to rent it out and do all these things, and that's exactly what I did.
Imagine what that conversation must have looked like. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm about to go buy a house.
Yeah, and I mean, actually, my vision was to own an apartment building.
Okay.
And through that, rent it to artists who have a desire, especially performing artists who are involved in ministry, who have a passion for missions, but still needed a 9-to-5. In a sense, it was going to be subsidized housing for ministers. Right. So that's where I first did. I mean, I drew the plan out and all that, but it was a condo at first. So hopefully, together, we can purchase that property.
Oh, we are.
Subsidized housing for people in ministry. So that way, when they go on mission trips, they don't have the harsh burden of knowing, wow, I'm living in New York, South Florida, rent is high. Lord, I have a passion to go. I can't go because I need a place to live. But they have landlords who are compassionate towards the cause and make room for them. You know, I don't know.
You know what though? I've seen a similar concept to that, like actually right here in South Florida. I don't know if you remember a couple of years ago, we went to this art gallery where our friend Christina Alicia was performing.
Exactly.
You know, which we're gonna show her one of her music videos up in just a moment. But we went to this art gallery, which is not really a gallery, but it's like an apartment building.
Like you would think it's a gallery.
Yeah.
And so you see people walking in with shopping bags. Like, wait a minute, did they just go behind that art display? Like, wait a minute, Where am I? Is this a Matrix?
Yes, but the whole concept of it is it is an apartment building that they use to everybody there who are in the building.
Condos, actually.
We are condos. Yeah, so everybody who lives there, they're all artists, either photographers or they do like arts and crafts, and they use the space to be able to display their arts and sell their pieces, and that's how they pay for their rent. You know, so I think it's a very great concept. Maybe, you know, we should definitely move on that before the year is done.
Okay.
You know, because now people done see this on the show.
You can hold us accountable. You know, several months after, like, hey, how's it going with that property?
How's that property going?
We'll get Chris McAnuff.
There you go. Shout out to Chris McAnuff.
He's
definitely.
An appraiser, realtor here in South Florida.
Definitely. So listen, man, speaking of Christina Alicia, because I just mentioned her just now, we're going to show one of her music videos right about now. It's all about the ladies and gentlemen, so do not go anywhere. Take a sip of the coffee, you don't know.
Dead to life, no more blind, we see the light. Fool us once but never twice. Now our people shall arise. Now we stand up for our rights. If Jah is for us, who can be against us? If Jah is for us, the wicked can never ever prosper. From your birth, revelation cannot hide, and the truth can never die. Jah children, now arise. We stand up for our rights. Jah is for us. Who can be against us? If Jah is for us, the wicked can never ever prosper. If Jah is for us, who can be against us? If Jah is for us, the wicked can never ever prosper. If Jah is for us, oh, if Jah is for us, who can be against us? Who can be against us?
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in to the One Big Party Show. I am here with my special guest slash co-host slash wifey slash, I was about to say baby mama, but that's horrible. Mother of my children, my beautiful wife. Can I get a kiss? Mwah. Yes, that's my wife, and only I get to do that, okay? So, look at you. Thank you. So, she always got to make me look good, you know what I'm saying? Got to look good, got to look fresh. So, it's not that...
You look fresh.
Oh, well, thank you. Hey, we got kids watching. Calm down. We got kids watching.
I do. I love him in a blazer. Don't you love seeing him in a blazer?
If you like seeing me in a blazer, go comment. Yeah, go in the comment. Actually, chat. Hit me with a chat right now. Let's go. Give me thumbs up if you like the blazer. If you don't like the blazer and say just stay with the t-shirts. No, just, yeah, right, whatever. Anyways, so it's not that often that I get to have you on the show, you know, because normally you're behind the controls when we're live, you know, but
or keeping the kids
the kids quiet, so that way, you know, but it's all good though. And I'm happy that you're actually here to be able to kick off this series of Women in Power. You know, before we went to the break, we were talking a little bit about some of the things that you want to get accomplished through your company, Training for Greatness. But for those who don't know what Training for Greatness is, let's get a little bit deeper into that, because it's not just basically what it sounds like you're training to be great. I mean, essentially it is, but like give me some meat as into what Training for Greatness is all about, and who is your target audience, and so on.
Great question. All right, so with Training for Greatness, as I was sharing, is the holistic approach to professional and business development. Okay. What does that mean? That means that through my years of just growing in my own career and working with other people behind the scenes, you get that pursuit of the dream, and unfortunately many of them neglected their family in the process, or they neglected their health, they neglected their finances. So now you have someone who's very talented, which we see this in the news and the public media. Wow, that person has so much, they're so great, they're a superstar, they're this. How could they possibly die of an overdose? Wow. Why did they commit suicide? Yeah. How is it possible that they earned millions and now they're bankrupt? Yeah. You know, so these are things that I look at not only with celebrities, but just people within our own circle that over the years, as they experience success, I've had someone tell me that they feel as though they're public success and a private failure. Oh, wow. So back to back, like literally, day after day, I've had these people who are in newspapers or on television bawling their eyes out to me over the phone because they can't manage it all. Wow. They feel as though they're not a good wife or a good husband. They're about to get a divorce, or they got a divorce. How they're going to continue to move forward with this persona of the good girl, the good guy. Look good in the public eye. Yeah. And they're crying and they're depressed, they feel lonely behind the scenes. Yeah. So where Training for Greatness comes in to say, okay, we'll continue to cultivate those skill sets that you have to allow you to be great, or to prepare you for greatness. And even when you reach that level of greatness, to not only help you to maintain, but to continue to propel you forward. Got you. But let's kind of take a step back behind the scenes. So our team have a real grilling, honest approach to make sure that there's a healthy work-life balance. Are you spending time with your family? How are your finances? You know, you can have 1 million followers and you have $5 in your savings account. There's something that's kind of off on that. Yeah. How is it that we're prepared in other areas, but you don't even have life insurance for your children or your spouse? So these are things that we look at. We have a panel of experts in various industries. Yeah. And we take it almost like that Shark Tank model, who will present where they are, where they're looking to go, their areas of strengths, their areas of weaknesses. Okay. And then our team does a full evaluation, and then we come up with a plan. That person can choose to either go through that plan from beginning to the rest of their journey with us, or we just almost like a do-it-yourself model, like here's the audit, here's your packet, we wish you all the best. So instead of it just being just strictly business, you tackle the person, not tackle, but like you go from a more a personal approach, like the humanistic side of things, as opposed to, oh, you're just another number. Yeah, and there's a reason why we tie in professional and business development.
Got you.
Because your brand is not only your product, you as a person. Mm-hmm. Your brand is what do people say about you in public, but also in private.
Right.
Can our children, just using our personal story, we don't want our kids to grow up and just be disgusted with us while everybody's celebrating us in the public eye. Oh, that's my DJ, Oh, I love Unique. And our kids are like kind of sitting back like, I don't even know who that is. I just call them dad and mom, but they don't spend time with me. They don't know me. They don't care about me. And that's where that dynamic of, we want to make sure as we pursue success, maintain it, and continue to evolve who we are as we are in the limelight, that it's a healthy work-life balance.
Yeah, you see that happen a lot in, especially like the more famous you get, it's like a lot because, especially in Hollywood, especially in the arts and entertainment, like a lot of these artists and these people, they're traveling a lot, so they barely spend time with their family. One person in particular that I see carves out time every single day to spend time with his friends, not friends, but with his family, Kevin Hart. I was watching a series of a show of Kevin Hart on Netflix recently, where even as he's like, they've named him the hardest working man in show business for the past 2 years, but he is like mad busy every single day. He gets up in the morning, he works out, he goes from the gym to his job, he goes from his job to do recordings to the movie to this, that. And in between other things, meeting to do interviews, and he has a podcast that he does. He has comedy shows that he's doing, tours that he's putting up together, having to deal with home also, so it becomes very strenuous. But one thing that I did appreciate, the fact that he does carve time out to spend time with his kids. So like he'll come home or he's on his way to home and his son will call and say, hey dad, can we go work out? He'll come home and maybe as tired as he is, they have a gym in the backyard in part of the house, and him and his son, they're there working out. So it's pretty cool that Training for Greatness does approach people from that aspect and say, hey, you know what? We're going to treat you like if it's a boot camp, but at the same time, we're going to bring back the humanistic side of you so that way you're not just burning yourself out, but definitely, you're able to have a healthy balance. Now, speaking of balance, how important is it? And before we go to the break, I just want you to touch on that for a quick moment. How important is it to find a work family, a balance between what you do as a whether it be an artist, a producer, a business person, and spending time with family, and even spending time with yourself, and for us, of course, spending time with God. It's like 4 parts. How do you tie all of that together?
It's a challenge, but when you keep things in perspective, it gets easier. So for us, knowing, okay, God is at the forefront. From there, you have yourself. Self-care is important. You have your family. And through that, everyone else. Even the dream. So when you keep things in order and in perspective, it kind of helps, but also accountability. Yeah. So for us, we're married. So I am your biggest accountability partner, and you should be my biggest accountability partner because we live with each other. We have a very clear, honest view as to where we are, what we're doing, how we spend our time, and if we're neglecting areas, we have to be honest and open. But the other party has to be approachable as well.
Well, let's be honest right now. I mean, you went to Trader Joe's and you forgot.
No, I did not. I got your apple pie.
Oh, you did?
I did. Thank you very much.
Can we get a slice right now?
No, it's not a coffee, crumpets, and apple.
Fine, woman in power. Fine, continue.
Yes. But outside of your home, I mean, you can be married or even, as far as single, but it's important for you to have someone else as an accountability partner. Someone who you feel that you could put them in a role or position of a mentor. So that way you're able to share those moments where you're confused, you're frustrated, you're excited, and just that person is really going to be honest with you.
And preferably somebody who's stronger than you, because if both of y'all in the same boat and you can't, like you can't swim, they can't swim, and the boat starts sinking, both of y'all going to drown. Yeah. So preferably somebody who has more expertise in swimming per se, so that way if you get tired, they can just snatch you and go, right?
Yeah, but using that same analogy, because of their level of experience, they can call you out. They can see the struggles from a distance. Mm-hmm. Someone who's like a lifeguard.
Got you.
Who would let you
perfect example, yeah.
But they know, because of their level of expertise in that field, they can tell from a very far off if someone is drowning, if someone's going against the current.
Yeah.
Hey!
Well, hold on. There's two sides to that coin, but we're gonna keep it on the business side right now.
They're able to see it from a distance. So when you have that person in your life and you're swimming in front of the lifeguard, they can help you do that. But when you veer off and that lifeguard gives you clear directions that it's not time for you to dive into that dream, that goal, that vision, you need to take a break, you need to step back before you cramp, get fatigued, and you want to do your own thing, that's where people end up drowning.
You preaching a word right now. You preaching a word. Come on now, pass the offering plate or something. Listen, we're about to take a break and we're going to come back in just a moment. When we come back, we're going to talk about how you join the party. Everybody, we already know. And to be honest, listen, Unique was the one who came up with the concept of one big party and what it stands for. So she's gonna kind of break it down for you guys in detail, like fraction, how she joined the party and how you too can join the party. So don't go nowhere, ladies and gentlemen. It's the One Big Party Show with yours truly, DJ Mr.E and Boss Lady Jackson. Don't go nowhere.
On the estrogen, we don't do it like the rest of them, but we do it with the best of them, with the best of men. Yes, the best I am. Got on my campaign trail, yes I can. Told me that I couldn't and I wouldn't, but I did. Because I'm a woman, I shouldn't and won't win. Nah, but look at me now though. Shows overseas, you buy my albums. Nah, I don't wanna be no tomboy. Nope, and I don't wanna be no sex toy. Nope, I don't need all your gimmicks. Don't care about your cynics, don't care about your critics. Everybody's always gonna have something to say, but the reality is the talent that I display has nothing to do with race or gender, but everything to do with God's agenda.
Mountain is still climbing the lines, and these book of rhymes are like lions inside violence. Wait, get excited, right, and commence to write. The stars are all aligning, the females are getting united. Hey, it's like a breath of fresh air, huh? Yeah, we coming, you might wanna stand clear, huh? Slightly barbaric, erratic, they catch a static, ironic. Giving birth while putting bars in a casket. Reach the unreachable, touch the uncomfortable. Setting the bar high and it's probably uncomfortable, but it's cool, they gon' get used to the fact. I'm trying to tell you that the ladies back, ladies. Coming through, I'm like a winter storm. Paralyze the whole city, boy, I'm in my zone. We bringing back ladies' night, it's our theme song. Go ahead, nod your head, you can sing along. Got my ladies with me, bring it, hit me for a feature. Done deal, we taking over every track to reach ya. Meet ya at the next show, raising up the tempo. Go and check the dress code, better look your best, yo. Don't sleep on us, don't take a seat on us. I'm tired of everybody trying to put their leash on us. Put a beat on us, see the George drop it. Never thought a female had a power, now I rock it. Challenges are there, but won't stop this. Persevering even though the industry wants to change topics. We got this, never fade away, I guarantee it. Watch us make history, be the first to see it.
Yeah. Take a look around, be who you were made to be. It's a heavy crown, don't you back down now. Don't hide your light, breathe. All my fellow women, rise and stand with me. Take a look around, be who you were made to be. It's a heavy crown, don't you back down now. Don't hide your light, breathe. It's the return of
Bang
the
this
queen.
in your whips. Stepped out fly with my shit. Which one? Pick one. This one classic chick. Sicker than your average. You know my papa. So on your proppers, you better be. Respect is the minimum. If you wanna get with me, no hit and runs. I'ma need them Cartier got diamonds. It's the return of the kills. How in the clip, like Omar and Juice, we run this. Shuts this down. Stay on the hustle, barely get enough time. You know me from the platinum, how I stack in my shine. Yeah, I'm still that chick. J's on my people, flip them heels right quick. I bet you like what you see. It ain't easy to get with me. We be the fastest, click up on the scene. Crowns ready, team heavy, breathe. It's the return of the queens.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, man, if you guys are enjoying the show, I want you guys to go down in the comment section right now, or even in the chat room, and leave your comment. If you want to get more information about what Boss Lady Jackson is doing with Training for Greatness, just go in the comment section and say, I want more info. As a matter of fact, down in the description of this video, I will have links to her website, her contact information. Yo, she dropped that's not even a nugget. That's like the whole chicken that she just dropped in our laps just now. She was preaching like you was preaching. Like, listen, double high five. Let's go. Bam, bam. Let's do this. So, before we close out of the show, I always give the opportunity for my guests to share how you joined the party. Now, I don't have to explain it. This was really, truly something that God placed in your heart when we were trying to figure out the whole concept of One Big Party. Why don't you share that concept with the audience, and also share how you joined the party? You can look right at the camera, talk to them.
All right, great. Great question.
I'm just gonna sip on coffee while you do this. Can we get the apple pie while you talk about this? Hold up.
But years ago, we used to travel out to Fort Myers because there's a pastor who produced an event.
Shout out to Pastor Alex Bryant.
Called One Big Party. And I would watch behind the scenes, just see it all evolve. And then E would be responsible for bringing in artists, and he had a whole set. So he brought drummers, artists, he DJ'd his routine, then he went and he did a rap. And what was great about it is you have people that were excited about being there. There are so many activities that took place, but at the end, people had an opportunity to give their life to the Lord. When we decided to then, after speaking to Pastor Alex, to take this on more national scale, and he gave that approval, I just noticed that once the celebration started, it was just so powerful to see people excited about life. Mm-hmm. And then seeing people that we know for years, and you think they're in a good headspace or walk, but they will come up to the altar, and there's that celebration. So just thinking about the story of Luke 15, how the angels rejoice when one person comes to know the Lord, that resonated with me. Mm-hmm. So that's why I was encouraging you and Sean. That is such a powerful component, because every time you host a party or the team gets together, it's one big party.
True.
But what's even more powerful about that is people leave there different than when they arrive.
Right.
And to know that the Lord is, and the angels are rejoicing. And what's the powerful thing is that we don't realize is, yes, they might leave that event, but we don't know where they are. We don't know how that one decision changed the trajectory of their life. The same thing when I think about my story with One Big Party.
Let's hear your story.
For years, you know, I was invited to church here and there. Family members would take me to church, and you know, the word starts creeping into your heart, right? And I was invited to a camp. This is when I took it serious. You know, people invite you to birthday parties, like, I'll go, I go. But this particular one, I was invited to a church camp, and it was a week, no television. I wasn't around the friends that I was around all the time. It was just really a week to get away. And for me, it was like, wow, camp is cool, but this is going to be different for me. But oh well, I'll give it a try. But having an opportunity to go to a service in the morning, in the afternoon, workshops that encouraged me to learn more about the Lord, times of what they call quiet time, where it's just you and the Lord. You're praying, you're reading the Word, you're hearing from God, and then you're around your peers doing the same. That was a powerful time for me. It was the summer before I went to junior high school. Was it? No, the summer before I went to high school, actually, which is a very interesting time for those who are teens. And that's when I really decided to commit my life and give my life to Jesus. And it's been the best decision I've ever made. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the person who invited me. I'm grateful for people who took me to church years before. I'm grateful for those moments where my mom would just say, hey, get the Bible and just read. I'm just like, are you kidding me? All those seeds that were sown over the years led to that point of that full commitment to Jesus. And I've never looked back.
That's good. That is nice. And how long have you been walking with Jesus or partying with Jesus?
Hey, I like that. I've been partying with Jesus for about, oh my gosh.
A long time.
I would say,
I think I'm coming up on 20 years partying with Jesus.
I'll say the same.
Yeah, roughly almost 21. Yeah, about 21 years or so. That's good.
Yeah, about the same. And I mean, just fully committed. And that's why it's important to just continue to read the Word and just saturate your mind with scriptures, worship songs, because you'll have those moments where people will try to test you. And they're testing you on purpose because they want to see if you're going to waver in your faith. And I remember having those experiences where, you think, oh, this person's a friend, and then later down, I remember when I changed schools and I started this Bible club during lunch at Boyd Anderson. I joined one and I continued it, and people were looking at me from afar like, yeah, right, she's faking.
This is just a phase.
Yeah, and then they'll try to get in my circle. I remember this guy told me that. He was like, you know what, I'm really not into the Bible and all that. I was just really seeing if you're real and genuine about it, and you seem to be legit. So that's what's up. I was like, okay. But it's definitely been a beautiful journey. And I've seen friends of mine walk away from the faith for different reasons. And I pray that they come back to know the Lord full-heartedly, because though life may throw us some curveballs here and there, God is still there. God loves us. He, more than just the purpose and plan and live out your dream, but He wants to have a relationship with us. He desires that, and He wants the best for you. So I think sometimes when we think about joining the party or joining Jesus, sometimes we're just so focused on the blessings versus the relationship, because the relationship is worth more than that. What comes with it, where with us, you can shower me with rings and cars and homes and all that, and that's great. But if we don't have that love connection, I'll feel void and I'll feel empty and I'll feel broken with a lot of pretty things. But when I know that you love me and we have a beautiful relationship, when we have our highs and our lows or those in-betweens, that love is so much stronger than anything.
Right.
And as a byproduct of that love, I experience things, right? But it's because of that core relationship. And that's what I just want to encourage you who are listening. Build that core relationship with Jesus. Read your word, pray, and connect with other believers that will continue to pour into you. Because when you get into those highs, those peak moments of which you feel as though you're at the top of the world, and when you get into those lows, you're not going to waver in your faith. You'll still remain strong. And yeah.
So just before we close out, I want you to just pray for somebody out there. There may be a young lady, a young man, a young entrepreneur, somebody who may see themselves walking in the same direction that you were or that you are currently, and they just need some guidance. Somebody who might have started off in the faith or kind of strayed away, or somebody who they just want to build deeper with Jesus. Just look into the camera, pray for somebody for me, please, and then we're going to wrap up and we out of here.
Okay. And before I start to pray, we're in an interesting line of business. I'm in business, right? Corporate. My husband's in music. And sometimes that gets very lonely when you're at the top. And for those of you who are believers, sometimes we have that feeling, or people feel as though you cannot be a strong believer in these industries because of the fact that you're not going to grow, you're not going to get anywhere unless you sell yourself. You have to be overly sexy. You have to be rude, nasty, command in a certain way, and you can't be you cannot publicly say that you're a believer because you're not going to get the level of respect as other people. And that's something that was told to me in the beginning when I first started my journey. I was like, no, that's not the case. We serve a big God, and I can still hold true to standards and attain success even more than what I hoped or dreamed of by maintaining my walk with the Lord.
Right.
And there's a struggle with that at times, but it is well worth it. So I'm going to pray for you, for those who may be feeling that way, whether you're an artist or whatever industry that you're in, you feel as though, can I really be a professing believer in the public eye and attain the success that I want? And my answer to you is yes. So let's go ahead and go before the Lord in prayer. Lord, we just thank you so much. Thank you for this opportunity to just share our hearts. Thank you for each and every person watching the show. And I pray for those who are struggling with being a believer in public. I just pray that, Holy Spirit, you just encourage them, give them the boldness to just continue to let their light shine in the industries that the Lord has opened, whether they are in music industry and business. We pray that you would just give them the wisdom and guidance on how to interact with people as a believer, how to interact with those who are not believers.
Right.
Help them to let their light shine in all areas. Help them to operate with integrity, with love, and to be able to balance it all. For those who are watching the show now who may be in their teens or young adults who are wavering their faith, God, we just pray for them right now. Whether they're at home in their car and they're watching this, Lord, just shower them with your love.
Yes, God.
We pray that they get connected with the local church.
Yes.
That you would just, the word that is embedded in their hearts, the seed that's been sown, whether through their parents, through the ministry events that they've attended, the church services, the scriptures that they've read, that you'll continue to bring it to the forefront of their mind.
Yes.
Reminding them of your love, reminding them that you died on the cross for their sins, reminding them that you love them so much that you sent Jesus.
Yes.
To live, to die, and was resurrected. We just thank you for the great testimonies that are going to come forth from this night and from other shows that were aired prior to this one. We look forward to hearing the great testimonies of people who are dedicating their lives to you, rededicating, or just have a fire to just let your name be known in the marketplace, in the various industries that you give us opportunities to display our gifts, our talents, but most of all our faith.
True.
Lord, we love you and we honor you. In Jesus' name,
Amen, amen. Listen, if you need prayer, if you need counseling, if you need guidance, please just go down in the comment section and just writing, I need prayer. We get you connected with a Bible-based church, maybe with some counselors or some people that will be able to love on you and get you connected with Jesus and put you in that position where you can grow and be equipped with the tools so you can go out and be great in this life. Thank you guys so much once again. Thank you, Boss Lady, for being on the show. You are amazing.
Thank you for having me.
Listen, you need to have your own show, like seriously, like Boss Lady TV or something. I don't know.
You love this Boss Lady Jackson, Boss Lady TV.
I think it's cool. Don't y'all think if y'all like, listen, just like how she's talking about this blazer, if you guys like Boss Lady and if you guys think she should launch a TV show, put some thumbs up in the comment section.
I am launching a show, actually.
Are you really?
Yeah, but
how come I know nothing about this?
We own a network. Boom.
Okay.
Remember we talked about that?
Oprah, we coming, Oprah. We coming.
We're coming with an invitation because you're going to be in our
Well, listen, before we end off, I just want you guys to do me a huge favor. If you haven't done so as yet, hit that red subscribe button, hit the share button, hit that bell, and go ahead and let your friends
know.
And family know that you just watched the One Big Party Show. One last thing though, this Saturday is Good Life Saturdays, live performance by Sharice Nixon, by Glory Shalom, and AK. Next week, you don't want to miss it. We're going to have her double ganger on the show. We have Tiffany Knowles, which I had to split them up so that way they don't take over my show like they did the last time.
Well, hopefully we get invited again outside of Women's History Month, but that'll be for another conversation.
No, y'all gonna have to pay me for this. Come on, get off. Anyways, listen, it's your boy DJ Mr.E, Boss Lady Jackson, also known as my beautiful wife. Unique. Oh, I wanted one right here.
Oh, sorry.
And right here. And right here. See, when you marry, you get all these privileges and more. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. See you next week, 8 p.m. right here on my YouTube channel, DJ Mr.E Music. Make sure you follow along on all social media platforms at DJ Mr.E Music. Oh my gosh, we forgot to, yes, we're about to say that. Listen.
Brainwave.
Listen, we got that. So if somebody wants to book you, stock you, get you to come and speak, get you to come and preach, well, the stocking part, you're going to have to deal with me. But to come and talk to somebody about, training for greatness, how can they get a hold of you?
Great question. I didn't realize that's the one that you're going to go with, but you can contact us. Our line is 786-443-3833. 786-443-3833. And you can just go to the website, trainingforgreatness.com. You can stay connected with us on various social media platforms on our network at TFG365TV.
Hey, there you go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are out. See you next week, 8 p.m. right here on the One Big Party Show. God bless.